Hey Virgos, how you doing? Welcome to 2021. Let's see what it has in store for you guys, okay? Right, Uranus in Taurus is squaring off with Saturn in Aquarius, and it's happening in your 6th to 9th house for you guys. So what does that look like? 2021 is really about Virgos waking up to their unaware routines and habits and shaking it up a little bit, okay? 9th house is going to bring the energy to bring deeper meaning to your life. Because Virgos spend so much of their time making things beautiful, right? They love beauty. Look past surface beauty and to connect to a deeper spiritual place in yourself, okay? It's asking this of all the signs to go deep, to go spiritual, to go further, but especially of the Virgo this year. So this is a theme that's going to be a year-long theme, but it's the strongest February to July, and then again at the end of the year, November, December. The 9th house will also ask you to look at where you're limiting yourself. Where are you limiting your potential? What feels like it's restricting you, trapping you? Okay. This square is going to get you to contemplate boundaries and ask yourself where you should be saying, I can't. I can't. I don't have the time, the money, the patience. You give, you help, right? Virgos can be a very critical sign, right? You know what I'm talking about, Virgo, right? You're the most critical on yourself. You're the hardest on yourself. So you have to pull back this year. Give yourself some space to not be perfect. And that will create space for those around you also not to be perfect and for you to embrace the imperfections of humanity. Change a job is almost certain for Virgo this year. Okay, so, and now this could have come at the end of last year. This was you've been doing this transition. It's a kind of a 2-year transition for you Virgos. So some of these things, if you've already been through them, then, you know, you're ahead of the game. So a new career this year, definitely, I believe, for Virgo. And if it's in the same company, then maybe it's a restructuring or a repositioning, right? Something new. You're mentally and emotionally and spiritually going in a different direction. Therefore, everything else is going to change around it as you go down that path. Mars is in your 9th house as well. Be soul work, right? Which isn't easy, but it's going to catapult you into 2022. So be patient with yourself and have love for yourself, okay? And don't worry so much about perfectionism right now. When you get to where you're going, when you restructure everything that needs to be restructured, then you can worry about where to put the knickknacks, okay? Okay, Virgos? May 15th to the end of July, Jupiter is going to bring you some sweet soulmate energy, some really good relationship energy. And again, this can be soulmate. This can be a partnership in business. This could be a amazing friendship. It's just a forever ship is what I'd like to call it, a forever ship. So this beautiful energy comes in May through July for you guys. Okay, let's look at the 4 eclipses for you guys and see what it has in store for Virgos, okay? So we have the May 29th lunar eclipse and then the June 10th solar eclipse that are working together to bring you an energy of something you need to see, to bring out and illuminate, right? So the May 29th lunar eclipse is in your 4th house and the June 10th solar eclipse is in your 9th house. Everything's going on in that 9th house. The 4th house, though, is as much as we're talking about everything changing, the 4th house is very much household and the people in it changing and the things in it changing and the actual household changing. Marriage, move, huge changes for you. Virgo. It's time, and these eclipses are going to give you a nice little push, gentle push into the summer to say, let's go and illuminate this deeper meaning of life. This, what do you want long-term? Commitment. Where do you want to shift your perceptions and your beliefs so that you can have the things you want, right? And no big surprise, the last 2 eclipses at the end of the year are also in your 9th and 4th house. There is a theme here for you Virgos, and those November 19th and December 4th is the solar. So what that is telling us is at the end of the year, there's just as big a push going out with 2021. There's just as big a push for you to go deep, go long, go hard. Right? That's what you want to do. You want to really connect, commit, and restructure and organize. Not worry so much about perfection, the short game, right? You want to go for the long game. Therefore, it isn't going to be perfect when you start it out, right? Practice makes perfect. Go forward with this excited energy. Put that perfectionist energy that you have and that you make things so beautiful, put it to use. And now to Mars and Rahu, and guess where they're colliding? I don't know, maybe your 9th house. Redundant year, but it'll be a good year because it means you're not going to fail because you're just going to keep getting hits over and over and over again until you wake up to what you need to. You get to the core issues, the beliefs, and you move and restructure your household, right? Because there's no doubt there's new career and there's new household, whether that's moving or people moving in and other people moving out. This collision is February 22nd through to April 13th. Okay, it's also going to bring you some higher learning, some higher education. Possibly you might want to look at going back to school in that time. Okay, so let's see where K2 is. It is in your 3rd house. Wow, we got a different number. That's going to represent travel and culture and foreign. Deep. Expand your mind, expand your culture, expand your, maybe you'll learn a new language, right? Travel to if you travel, it's probably going to be to maybe a foreign place quite far away, even though it's a COVID year. So this is really good. We see a little bit of change there, and that is all year long. All year long, K2 is in your 3rd house. Okay, so that's exciting. Some travel, some foreign, some opening up to new foods, new culture, new language somehow. Interesting. All right, guys, that's what I have for you, Virgos, right now. So I hope you have a wonderful 2021. I didn't talk about health, but you guys take good care of your health, right? You care about what you look like. You care about how you feel. So continue to sculpt that. Continue to hone your skills in the health department. Continue to work on your beauty and your health because that is very important to you, Virgo. End things and begin things. It's really what your theme is about, right? It's all this inner work in your 9th house. Go deep or go home. All right, so that's it. You guys go tour. Good luck with all your changes. Love yous lots.